It happens without a sound. You're sitting at your desk, relaxing on the couch, or walking into the room, and there they are. Your dog. Still. Focused. Staring at you. No bark. No wag. Just a pair of eyes quietly locked onto yours, as if they're trying to send a message you can't quite hear. And maybe you've brushed it off. Maybe you laughed. Maybe you just stared back. But what if I told you that your dog's silent stares aren't just cute quirks or idle gazes? What if I told you they're filled with meaning, emotional, instinctual, and sometimes even spiritual meaning? Because in the world of dogs, staring isn't just visual. It's relational. And those quiet, wordless stares are actually some of the deepest conversations you'll ever have with them. Let's start with the one most of us hope it is: love. When your dog stares at you softly, with relaxed eyes, ears at ease, and a calm posture, it's their version of an emotional embrace. Studies have proven that this kind of gaze releases oxytocin, the same hormone that bonds mother to baby. That means when your dog stares at you like this, they're not just watching you. They're connecting to you, bonding with you, saying without a word, "You're everything to me." But silent stares aren't always so dreamy. Sometimes, they're your dog's way of communicating a need. The stare becomes a question: do you see me? Can you help me? They might be hungry, or they need to go outside, or they're waiting for something they've learned to expect, like playtime, a walk, or just attention. And if staring has worked in the past, they've remembered it. Dogs don't speak in sentences, but they learn what works. And a well-timed, silent stare? That's their version of knocking politely. Then there are the stares that feel different. A little more intense. Maybe the eyes are wide. The body is stiff. The energy feels charged. These silent stares are often a sign of alertness, sometimes even dominance or anxiety. Your dog may be watching your next move. Trying to anticipate, prepare, or, if boundaries are unclear, control. These aren't bad dogs. These are dogs seeking clarity. Dogs that need you to step up and lead, to reassure them that they don't have to figure everything out on their own. And for dogs who've experienced trauma or loss, silent stares are often part of hypervigilance. They watch because they've learned that the world is unpredictable. They don't trust easily. And so, they stay silent. They observe. They try to read your every signal, your tone, your breath, your energy. Not because they're judging you, but because they're surviving you. And in time, if you're gentle, if you're patient, those guarded stares begin to soften. And when they do, that's one of the most sacred things a rescue dog can give you: unforced eye contact born from newly built trust. Puppies, on the other hand, stare with wide-eyed curiosity. Their stares are full of wonder, confusion, adoration. They're learning your face, your voice, your rhythms. Every stare is a mini lesson. Every glance is a bond deepening. You are the center of their world. And every time you meet that stare with kindness, they're learning that humans are safe, and love is real. And then there's the stare that happens during your hardest moments. You've seen it. When you're crying. When you're sick. When you're just not okay. Your dog enters the room quietly. Sits near. And stares. No barking. No wagging. Just presence. Deep, knowing presence. That stare? That's empathy. That's connection. That's your dog picking up your emotional signal and saying, "I'm here. I don't know what's wrong. But I'm here." Sometimes, their silent stare is a form of emotional surveillance. They check in with their eyes. They measure your mood with a glance. They're not just watching you, they're watching over you. But how do you tell the difference between these types of stares? It's in the body. A loving stare comes with a relaxed tail, soft ears, slow blinking. A need-based stare may include pacing, shifting, or glancing at the door or a bowl. A tension stare? Stiff posture, no blinking, possibly forward-leaning. A healing stare, like during emotional distress, is calm, grounded, and often accompanied by quiet companionship. No matter which kind of stare it is, one truth remains: your dog is always trying to connect. Their eyes are their most powerful tool. And when they use them, not to beg, not to threaten, but to speak, it means they trust you. They rely on you. You matter. So the next time your dog stares at you in silence, don't brush it off. Don't look away. Look back. Because in that gaze, your dog may be saying, "I love you. I need you. I'm watching over you." Or maybe just, "I see you." And in a world that's constantly loud, busy, and distracted, sometimes the most honest love we'll ever get is the kind that looks at us and says nothing at all.